You be combium.
Tienwe monim da ben.
Oh, nene say ya, you be take action.
Mo take action you be hu.
Why not?
Be say you be hu.
You be official, you be publish.
Okay.
Indeed,
like what question buza fa ho ana?
So was there a time because time because there was discussion say Satan I don't want to know
they brief me
say but the moment time more then you return back to your final decision.
Obia my time say because your calendar a guide you know say sabre you be league you be breaky boys you be no go outside the country I want take it to ground no you book at all enti na ntimi ko pa say wo di bibi ba na say institute your calendar na you budget you woni kura say you kwadwene ho bi anim some of our boys be call krom aba I mean start pre-season enti date no ba ye no nya hu sade no emwa.
Okay, what are you we relieve them be person be apologize and answer.
Well, omoye into football. You are in the industry, you be much national. In the best you ever find out say the anything omoye sir without ye. No response no.
Never check. Because Omaja tun so my from so.
Oh,
Omaja
mentime and communicate.
Me can dey. Somebody say mumu dey ni ntimi kan. Obi asem dey ntimi kan.
Okay, so
somebody almost say mumu dey almost say e be come as I say verified. Social media. Because I cause the count one van.
And I'm account.
The grata no count.
And I'm the account.
And you know, omu dey dey ntimi kan. Omu Omaja tum. So manya dey and Abrantia no Ombeba pacho. Well. Omo say ono person just say free omo. E free TV no. So TV some communication issues there in TV. HD Ombeba pacho. Na princess mo ba koy.
O chama your office.
Munam planning.
Your office crowd.
Abrucho.
Yeah, Abrucho wo na afi na ye be take final decision.
Na nse ma Abrucho ya na edensem kakraba.
Well, you baby organizers no wa onim planning won say me bre
mo bi anya away say
ba yen ye bibi e be say ko bia
pre-season supporters in the chisa timo bi an ko pre-season supporters be ko Abruchi bi ama mo say bi ma
ore
mi se say na ye ko fa asem ba
you zaman then you ka zaman ya ye supporters no mo di ati ko ba bia so opportunity no ha
ayo me say mi
no opportunity no dia oni mo ko bi
okay
and supporter be nga papa say
ene last year na Branty veterans on mo ko ani no
eno de na make say organizational issues ho
okay
but this year I can tell you say asem say no na nye ya on je say bi verse bi mu
ene no bi asisi
me ne kasem wo won no kontu won sensem so wan je ni man ya duru ba bia na enye kotoko duru bia kotoko no de eni pan bi obeba kwa no o man.
It's 9:47. Oh yeah, it's saying.
Boss, I'm Adam.
Okay. Yeah, na de bia mbese mhu se de age ahote.
Ne ho ye papa.
Okay.
Ni di nkomo kra 3 minutes my.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yes.
Ndu ba adwuma nyina na wo frɛ na wo check.
Of course you have to do it.
Oh, okay. Ndu ba ka to obi aso kɔ adwuma on frɛ fie musa na.
I was so afraid.
Wo yire kɔ adwuma na obusa na adwuma mte say.
Of course, ono so frɛ obusa o. Mo te say.
Ndu mo ka say bia be 3 times a day.
You okay, bro?
And
I see a cassava 5 times a day.
Wow.
Before me do shit.
Aqua modo ye feel.
Oh, boss player. It's young, it's your view.
I've been refim.
It's your view.
If you're in pressure, the amana will pay no the Yamiat. On Uncle Freebium. When I cried, you man ample. Anyway, Babani at the ADM said this year the Mutro book. So Romeo and Juliet. Efe bompa say na me be ma hoden na akoso saa.
Boss the amana ba say nyina na ye. Me ma me futu no de ma.
That is.
First lady.
Former striker Gamal Abdelhamid has claimed that Pyramids FC has taken over Ali Sports as Egypt's strongest team.
Asemna see Egypt no swati.
At the moment. Genesis Egypt.
Asemasi Egypt say Enra na pyramid for ne celebrity na Ali for no celebrity. Omu nyina say omaje trophy no. But at long last I'm the trophy no come Ali for pyramid for someone tiase. Ninga mun say na Zamalek ene Ali ene was omobo. And Ali for no request share Egyptian FN say omo foreign referees e me officiate game no. Na omo fa foreign officials na omo the local referees ene koye. Nti Ali for na amma park and so Zamalek for the omo koye. And na pyramid for say mra na che say was okobo ball no anko ba ye get 3 points ma team na nka no kobo no. Ne san till 3 points. FA na anye saade no. No muntu so last game omo win here nto ma je league no and Ali for so say ya tie 3 points you so je league no but F4 no e the trophy no come Ali and no man for say ya CC pyramid
all right so and we Egypt asem and a sports lawyer them the next is Enzo Maresca as he say or no what the conference league as I qualify for Champions League. Or say Aquentio no easy. The journey we've had this year is important. The message from the start was that whatever objective we achieve, we must do it in our own way, and I think we did that. Yeah, more Chelsea for Abba, so they've done so well.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Manuel Pellegrini, Real Betis manager, was the injuries changed the game. Massimiliano Allegri is the first choice candidate on Milan's radar to replace Sergio Conceição, and the club is close to securing a verbal agreement with the 57-year-old Allegri for AC Milan. Pierre Gasperini Gan set for meeting with Roma today. Chelsea closing in on Liam Delap. Liam Delap, yes, so a Manchester United target.
Oh, yeah, target.
What is so special about him?
The goals are no a City Academy player and Ipswich Town. I go fan by and the Oyerepa crowd Premier League. You know, people thinks he can do it for.
That's almost rated high.
Yes.
Very highly rated.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going to go for Bonnie Deep.
Striker, Aston Villa striker.
Maintain it. Teams that can say
compare on Liam Delap. I was reaching Liam Delap.
But and go for who is on go for strikers.
Yeah, Oli Watkins.
The Premier League, everybody is looking for a striker.
Yeah.
But I mean, so be so poorly. I mean, Liam Delap, me other players.
But you see, I can't say Alexander Isak Dinaba for him.
The one they saw,
people are not talking much.
No, because Newcastle, I'm not clear. Say he's not for sale. He's not moving.
Say January no so I'm on for call. Ole Watkins. Yenton ti ebi anu hu na. Ole Watkins. Obi. Oh, ole man for call.
Ebi a January I'm change
I'm on for call. And on money e clear say boy yenton no. So ebi a enwo hu no mo kan.
Arsenal, there and so can be Teta in different ways from different angles.
Okaniye.
Na or say yes, the first 2 years near Diano was quite understandable. But in the last 3 years, officers Nigeria Falcon.
Yeah.
The team is not progressing. And all can
Also,
this time around, say Arsenal should have some silverware to show for their efforts over the past 3 seasons. According to the club's record goal scorer and former captain Thierry Henry, he's been speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. After 9 seasons, City remained the Premier League's leading side since the arrival of the Pep Guardiola. Emergency fund set up for Liverpool parade victims.
Yeah.
Okay. Ateta.
Mo resist kakakra.
I think if he fails to win either the Premier League or the Champions League, and then our feeling next season, he should win one of them, or the FA Cup, cups now can cry. That will not be enough.
Yeah.
But one of these, given what they are giving him, and then the imminent arrival of Zubizu, and then Zubizu.
Zubimendi.
Zubizu.
Onya dienche Thomas Party.
Say Bianca, but dear, come and tell me, Zubizu.
Onya dienche Thomas Party.
Zubizu ni go carries Matisse enu Monday na go carries Abalandin no so be any medical Zubizu medical ni there. Yeah, what I say. Na another winger ono so betime free Real Madrid. So we wa be kan.
Winger be. Where are the winger be? Munko play Bianco, man replace the way I almost serious now.
Oh, na say team be no England our former players.
I'm so yeah the
Obi o show 5-1 o cause
the empire ya the mamu
5-1
the empire disemu nim na mokoko body na okoko sria
se uginam ni track na aba so beteka na say 2-1 na also just
European golden shoe na.
Okay, so go carry that go channel.
Hey, European go shoe we now.
Obi 2-1.
Said natural league na obono. And natural league na obono. And natural league na obono. La Liga 1.5.
Say who go go na onam sa no asente 1. Obi de do American.
Boss league na obono.
Okay. So terms of being in Kumasi to watch young Porcupines in action as they face Eja FC. Eja FC no say one team no. Eja they say so team. Eja FC. And no no. Okay. And no pay 10. Oh, and I say go heavy. Oh, sir. Na okay. Next one be Saturday no.
Go on story about
Ghana were beaten 2-1 by Nigeria. Very poor first half and an average second half performance. Nigeria. They were also missing stars.
Yeah. Dimola Lukman.
Abami who will be like him.
Uncle B.
No Uncle
Victor Osimhen, Uncle B. And
who my favorite Kevin Bassi.
Almost Uncle B.
And Nottingham Forest, you know. Bassi has to be Uncle B.
Oh yeah, most of the squad Uncle B. Thomas Partey, Kudus Mohamed, Antoine Semenyo. Maybe the best player is Semenyo so far in the Premier League. What he has done so far.
To be a players uncle. Why none of the uncle pa? I'm saying the uncle.
Okay, starting lineup now. Yeah, the boy in there. Okay, starting lineup the boy in there. We were missing about 6.
We were missing about 6 players. Me Buza said, what is he doing? By now, I said, your coach only idea about the team. They be I just say or the but I said well by I check a crowd by now. Or bed 23
even 20 players cry for. We need a constant play.
As the people are still coming, but why now Bogan can do a bull? They're all right on the bamboo zone.
Christopher Bamboo.
Obo. Am I at the 2 and moment? Jim, what third place? Yeah,
I think third place.
You best have him.
Exhibition match.
Come here, Basadi Aka. A boy in a third beyond. Brandon Thomas Asante. Boy.
Oh, is it Coventry City?
Okay. You go in the NFL.
Oh yes. So on a chance no nyayo. I think. A man for so can say. Ayana eno penibia near Coventry catch him say mona mo sorry we campaign man local players. So and now make a lot of allegations and
oh and dear.
Or say coach
me I'm not for them as such, but when the stage is very big they need to pick some experience. Yeah. So what I say, I know enough grounds to say local players.
Or say starting 11 no crano. Razak Simpson is a good player, won't mean a good player, but on a has Bowie no pride or more matches beer into criteria when we just on the picking. So he was making a lot
to go all out against Kotoko, Hamza Obeng in Lawyer Savuduku He has praised Coach Abdul Karim Zito and his technical team for the positive impact they are making at the club. Weighing the account lawyer at 9:58, more time to go. Yem Francisca Sona and somewhere synchro. Na Zubi Zoo.
Na Missy Patea de channel.
Oh, Hunty.
Me pesa o kase de bia na ane. Patea de channel.
Oh, bia we say Zubi Zoo. Zubi Zoo.
Patea no a bad boy. The omu ye nyina onu say obeba no abenchi no.
Hunty.
Ebi no de ye me kema yu.
Zubi Zoo de Hunty mention.
Eti Zubi betu Patea.
Oh, T.
With Ateta or manager.
It's a project.
You
our fans so omegina defenders anim
na mo report
no symphony orchestra on directly a kwan I say a bobo park no so
send the onyim ye nche party
no on the party no
onyim ye nche party is a patapra
titi nimfie kwa anim ka
the party fetch
kwa ade we Arsenal and no would the Chelsea here yes you can like them or hate them omo make changes teams they are as good as those on the field of play. And on Arsenal lucky. Tina di Zubi will start. Zubi will start.
Obeji party. Me pesa obeji party. Oh, there is how many new to us.
But see there.
Ya pesa okaze party no.
Obeji bench. Europe ni we are seeing Zubi.
Di obetu party.
Zubi
betu party.
E kwa fa so direct mass me for the cap.
Zubi betu party. Omi e yo. Zubi betu party.
Oh my 5-1 no aba.
Na said you be share man for afini bi hu.
Tapa Madrid.
Yeah, pemo say afio kwa be onim say you be share draw no be share English clubs so. Like you be here you pe Arsenal. Na afio no you the boy ni be jam finfin ho wia.
Remontada.
You the boy na e friend is Stiano. Angelo Stila. The come for finfin. Eti anopay ye kon phone concert Arsenal for sir am the Martins with Mendy. Ebe to Thomas Party inti ya twen ya ma special good morning biem na ya ma kwaba emera sanso no pay sa ya konko funkroso na ensemwa edi adencheche ensemwa anopay ebum fumpa onko funkroso no ya de honsem ato ani nsem no doso ene anopay nemom de disafata sa wohwe na wotie na ya de emwo kitekete mam polibi na ewoma akanso yanom akabu no pa anopay ya tuaboase na ya tre no emra ya confirm emnunu nyina ama wo live on Facebook Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio on Facebook Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio on Facebook obashe na wa comment me ba na the boss player atunobuase akenkan amon said say ene said fata our ex no so kanen no Twitter Oyerepa sports na for ya enjoy our TikTok no Oyerepa sports enti ya sha se afia bibrema na yebeko screens no so na yahwe Ali celebration Saudwa Ali fonom etimi no enra homo LFT 45th Egyptian league title no se league no amagire makomako aduanan enum awa Egypt ho enra amo lefty the trophy enti anom ana eda screens no so a utwa no na eno drama kakra esiye awa Egypt kromo a yenchechemum abusuafo both Ali and pyramid na amu our point obiasa waje the Egyptian league na Ali forum na se enkabobo Cairo Derby na Cairo Derby no na amane Zamalek anabebo na amuchemu sam Egyptian FA and for foreign referees and na handle game no authorities no failed to prove it among foreign referees bia and to be amuto aso at the local referees and a call for the game Emma Ali forum and making it clear say game no there one more it is Zamalek there amu the match day procedures no so so until sir local referees no ebo amabemu say ya poor game no Ali form and to be on in this case 3 points. Now I will say a call Emma Zamalek and off a 3 points. If it 1 more points, no, I will transform and Yagasa Sadia to be called so 3 points. Echo Emma Zamalek and 3 points. Now I say if it Ali points, no, and Yagasa woman to me at league leaders, no, I will transform young fan to pyramid 4 believes and not any question and come so now for a more present trophy no at the Emma Obia now so Egyptian Alfredia I'm also to so a presented trophy no at the Emma woman now say and Emma 2 games no a coy on Sir Ali at Falco FC Bom 6-0 and a Cleopatra a Shabakom and a pyramid a bomb a cat and no table on Ali form and your 58 points and a pyramid and your 56 points Zamalek and your 44 and down some I don't know Ali Sporting Director Muhammad Yusuf and I'll say playing body and after president the board number so with Debia Ayana Omunisika eta Amachi Debia Niamabia Wama Epe eti ama club no players ama demo team ama nabua ama enkurumje eti akọ eti ama alia enei league no ama jena mako aduanai enum former Egypt star the day and Gama Abdul Hamid edi atuja se enokra Ali form at the trophy there na dia alka and it's Egypt to the mpempe opetima onimbo ne bo ne motimbo sura a pyramid forum ama to Ali forum with Egypt's strongest team and in sama openino at the atuja and nano play enti yebejo so na ya back conference league num na before sir yeti conference league ho en komono a Jackson Helper Center na yete Jackson in Canon and you know Jackson boya che wamwa no amoya de ata amuswache na yesie tu asia enye Jackson dama ningi na asia ultimate atu na abusuam mese sa unya Jackson natural capsules no na noma eye vase no majuma vase no ntrintino eye majuma emamojanom edu mo frisani ye na fe on kasenum obi owa o semi driver ni material set me kasemu ya me ya abusuan tentem so kopa Jackson natural capsules no bi nanom na ababoabo machi kasano aya me ya me joint pains me jonku aya Jackson helper capsules ana onom na atuase na abusuan form sisia dia pade so sisi na ya aya Jackson helper capsules ana atuase amawom na opesa we bemamu awa empemu boy juma ama decha ye dudi etme apra bodia aya Jackson natural capsules na bowo Jackson Mr. Nombi say a 3 day de malaria pade aya Jackson Mr. ana etu ase John Decentra amanam found to anom awan sedo kopa Jackson Mr. bi typhoid na wo so no what ma drop bia entme enkwa Jackson Mr. and what menstrual pains why say twawa Jackson Mr. Nti Jackson natural capsules and Jackson Mr. Nadia masa kopabi no mo na ya dropa 0244 723 541 0244 723 541 na wafra Jackson na fe ne manyina koye ama conference league anwa yenya Robert Certificate ama Chelsea upon eka enan weltimi anti academy Enzo Fernandez Nicolas Jackson Jadon Sancho Moises Caicedo I call him the bulldozer omenenya goals no ama Chelsea na anwa Chelsea after the conference league final whistle yankwe de toja ewo park no so and pay on NCS Best TV station yete atu screens no so a untwabie Enzo Maresca season say ana etim akosi jani no na eden na mom onom Enzo Maresca some be kan say about Chelsea boys na so wait important boy amabom ede ama Chelsea mo start ye na edu Christmas no matchai makwa prompelam sam eye adwuma ama team no drop here ninga mo na baseball dia ana ode ama players no Maresca on Cole Palmer and Central Fonua Ebusansa what is special about Cole Palmer and I say he's world class like all world class players are one more year yes so many born sa ena Kopama no ono nso ni bɔ ne bɔ sɛ 2 assists ena Kopama ye no bia ho adwuma Kopama eye on the pitch nyankopɔ boa in 2025-2026 yes pretty more emfi Kopama ho enzo Maresca on Nicholas Jackson and also in first half na Nicholas Jackson who game no so na second half according to instructions or the Emma plus no on the pitch Nicholas Jackson Martinbom na eswane tossing Adarbia yo on your Chelsea defender on Kopama and also bia who Kopama jumana or yeah you know say or your player no jump it no so at any point in time or to me bia in the game and on Kopama yeah at the Emma Chelsea crazy dressing rooms jubilations and the celebrations cause so na Kopama a player of the match or same na intensity of the game na there I was say and I say I'm gonna pick up the intensity of the game and intensity of the game it me so I'm joined a Betis goalkeeper said you beka and some nankopobua or mukoko do Spain or more sema or meka at the Ache fans the traveling fans no moko Poland mamoro the oka and it's a topa and I'm the ram I'm also na I'm chances of visa chances Betis enyano nanka I'm tekia and Castori no ebetim I from Manuel Pellegrini Obao on himself Enzo Maresca boy as a player under Manuel Pellegrini Obaya assistant manager to Manuel Pellegrini and ne Baratima Shano and I'll say Ukraine they see na injuries in the second half injuries Timingaya and affected one more and Tim Ama Romanco and for Uncle Oman Frank Leboeuf and I to just say it wasn't this night for him now player bay and I can say Anthony no ono Frank Leboeuf ono bia debia ohwe the Spanish Premier Division Santander no credit say enra Anthony na manfo bona baso no de Anthony wa hono de ohu ya ne say Anthony akuntokwa with Enzo Fernandez and Frank Leboeuf and nsema oti etutwa and na anopa meko Italy na fe and anopa yetim kama ewo Italy nemom 2025 TVC Hisense television promo egusua ekoso on himself 28th day of May 2025 and a say June 8 na abusuam promo no eba na wiye enti a TV panel patwa 32-inch TV television 110-inch display and a laser TV lineup 100 to 150 inches a high sense asua and a oko amudena entwe kania bebre afem a papa enti from 0302 550000 near 9 0302 550000 not what for high sense now Max Allegri or your Italian manager na Demeti Chemsa or your first choice manager Emma AC Milan sa amba appointed no sa ama appointed manager bia after sa ama jatum sa sayo konsasao masa as a season way no sa gbaja okonechi na wabonanim na a polom performance and an order day and team na sa Max Allegri eba ya juma ema team no unim sa Allegri manage Milan for 1,292 days from July 2010 to January 2014, taking charge of 178 games under his leadership, 91 matches, and a winning and a 49 draw, just 38, and in Serie A 2011. Abasaba, Abaya Juma at the Milan, na Kevin De Bruyne, let us know boss as a reporter, and Pekute Chesayas Sakaka, and there. Report in Chemsa, Napoli Common and crack number other Premier League clubs as a Shasia, our catcher Kevin De Bruyne, sir, our Southna and the sun environment, or the once is in cry, Bomaye, and your reporter, Ekute, and na play na Atalanta manager Jean Piero Gasperini, and Meretuanim on today's post, sir, and Common Abatuaso, AS Roma, and any team come say, Amram, Amaya Juma, and my team name and Nama Pay, na Mira Studios, no, and not Minkoma, me DHS Roma owners, the Frankies, Amalante in Rome. Omo ene Jean-Pierre Gasperini ebetim come and then na fe amatwanim sa amobetimi awie deal no amana be coachi AS Roma Kvaratskhelia onom a player Emma Paris Saint-Germain statistics with Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Stadium Manchester, that is Napoli in the contribution ho and I'm Inter Milan Anthony Angie the Scudetto I say our person said Chimoko ayomo on Saturday on Saturday night Empire ebeka na awo Bantama Mountain so Bantama Street there live comment to Baba Sanso and Oko Pakiki Honso here live comment to Baba details Baba and Samia Kvaratskhelia details and on pay me de Emma wo me Spain and afa ya team come on our Spain Benfica for and Madrid the agreement for player be a player bear training me the wholesome Emma Adusa Herbal Clinic and a day Adusa Herbal Mister and Adusa Herbal capsules about Bonte Adusa Herbal Mister and the capsules no ya no bom na onumboma etu ya dia na say ensosho no usisina ya oyano ebetu asiam afe oba bema mu ewo empem arthritis beko general well-being honam dia no ebesisizu ye na afe menstrual pains na se etime etumra wonom Adusa Herbal Mister and the capsules abom Adusa prostamite capsules no and we two prostate na say wo prostate nkwadia entwen amem fa de nkoto bema mo ewo say open Adusa prostamite capsules now no na tu ase Adusa man capsules there esiesie bema emoya bema wompem emo didi fem didi soro etisori mazi macro goy filling station ho Accra La Paz oben Las Palmas oben Pizza Man 0500110115 0500110115 na wafe Adusa Benfica sa homo de amone Real Madrid ni problem bia Alvaro Fernandez Carreras homo tiase se boy no nkosi akan ama Madrid release clause na 50 million euros on betua ama Benfica na fe boy na be adwuma ama Madrid Kylian Mbappe Lotense the first season with Madrid adia ultimately European golden shoe no adiaka FIFA Club World Cup in June enti osha Madrid fans no se onfanya gro dia wasa oye as a player bia no boa ama team no ansatimika FIFA Club World Cup omobaye na for trophy no etime aba Xabi Alonso o shesha mad players no emako na according to letters ekuta HMC on the players ni sha no aka chom se FIFA Club World Cup no ye dia sika o ye beja sika afem the season no ye de prepare for next season enti momobo ho FIFA Club World Cup no yam frankonko diagro na Barca so ye and ma do another play according to Sporting Director Deco and Hans Flick and of one Laporta president Emma club no mo jeje se Ronald Araujo no eni kwen se amotonom samayi and the letters eka yensa another play yamra England na fame Yanim come ewa England and on play Louis Saha Adia Tuja se afei and once Manchester United as a player Odise Fata Manchester United Louis Saha se Matthias Cunha no or a player a lot and Odibema Manchester United officer Mason Mount Jumana welcome and former Manchester United due to injuries no Matthias Cunha ebayam at the amateur abobokwa omudin and United and Yansama Louisa at the Chelsea Liam Delap and Manchester United didn't come out for Liam Delap and then let us listen Chelsea elite the race for the 22-year-old Liam Delap about £30 million now for what for them at the Ipswich Town Liverpool a race for foreign Vietnam and a play Herbert Heiner President Emma Bayern Munich said boss player do know Liverpool phone way and I also onimobi our Madrid what can I say Madrid from woman Kodani didn't come out and to do know and get done for Liverpool and yeah Herbert Heiner President Emma Bayern Munich then smart at the Tujanano and a trophy parade here Premier League he yamfa trophy ring Tramontin Yedin Emma Openibia what in fear Dronum some 53 years deka ekunu mu jaya teach say emergency fund and you set for womwa kan kokotwifa amoso na yibima nti yibima no amanfo donate 10,000 pounds 30,000 pounds and am donate am boss Arsenal and Thierry Henry and they to manim say osemo they all can say kayaka say I was saying Mikel Arteta ne Arsenal age trophy or say unka so disappointed with Arsenal they in normal terms no office na I was say enka team no etimi age trophy sa ya de honsam aba boss amedisi no Pep Guardiola oye nema Premier League num. Now, boss, after 9 seasons, City remains the Premier League leading side since Pep Guardiola be taking over. No, team Bia in terms of points, what do you need to know? Team Bia ni Premier League was signed home in 9 years. Okay, you have 349 matches. We win 246. We draw 49. We lose 47. And I was 787 points. Liverpool tosum with 741 points. Arsenal at tosum with 641 points and at Chelsea with 680 points. Say
trophy
say 9 years now Oba Premier League okay come say we no buma Premier League say boss oh yes I do Asante trophy to also Asante trophy to I don't cry and Liverpool so I trophy Arsenal say to so Arsenal so oh
this year Brazil signed the trophy.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Madrid 5-1 trophy.
Okay, 5-1 trophy master fans. Trophy master fans. Ayo.
Trophy.
Bravo. One why Liverpool share Real Madrid fear. Oman celebrating because they are a big club.
Oh yes.
Liverpool are a big club. Ose Madida. Onion to the Arsenal for. I celebrate that way.
Arsenal is a young Madrid.
And they no credit.
Arsenal not fair any Madrid.
Arsenal G2 Musa.
And this was 5-1.
Why are they?
No, Liverpool say you, but
Ramontada. Liverpool are so.
Almost say.
I don't know.
Their fans in the NHS. Their fans in the XSA. Massive to 17.
Which make a Thomas.
Yes, they don't need me catastrophe. Oh, yeah, come on,
Ramontada come back.
Ramontada and they come back.
Oh,
the animal Ramontada.
Oh, almost I would be.
Who is Ramontada? They are not your supporters, and you want supporters in Kuwait. Even the players were saying it.
Almost I would tell them.
No, they believe that a comeback will happen.
Because it was
almost I will be.
Yeah, they believe
Apple as well.
How much, you know? But the issue is, he said, Arsenal for, he said, me to Aja to me say, Arsenal club kitwa.
Oh, compare Madrid, yeah.
Tina Moshaya.
I mean, Madrid is the biggest football club in the world, no doubt about that.
Okay. Ubia Nyechini.
The biggest in terms of everything. To change a son of 5.
But for what is here, so many matches with many be 2 party. What? How many is
the party who said the position.
Almost somebody be 2 party. Yes,
Mbappe by and over 2 minutes.
I said Mbappe difference will move.
Omba and Zanye to be having a baby.
It was Anye.
Oh, so man, you are more one position.
Yes, you come back. Sir, was there Omokofa?
And the woman say, Zubi Zoo, dear. Zubi Zoo.
Obe 2 party.
Or not dear.
Zubi Zoo.
And
the 2 party. Nickname, no.
Zubi Zoo.
Zubi Zoo.
Obe 2 party.
Zubi.
Born again, record of voice.
But Zumendu or Arsenal power.
Hey.
Or Arsenal. Because last season, Liverpool near Arsenal. For him to have rejected Liverpool, wait a year after enjoying Arsenal, it tells to say.
Okay, sir, he was born around the same place Arteta was born.
Okay.
So only Arteta area boys. He's playing for Arsenal because of Arteta.
Okay.
And then come on
in the project, the person
say no.
and a paternity knitting.
Oh, it play a role. But Minya, the attorney say, "Mianya do the party as slow down, kakra."
Of course,
it's not party.
It's lost some legs.
Age dear, nipa dear.
Where they are beginning.
Into party babo, you have a squad in there for midfield. Because next year, dear, Arteta, he either wins the Premier League or Champions League or go away.
Or FA Cup.
They've been count. FA Cup.
Premier League and Champions League. Hey, and then next year, you
will leave. Now,
I'm on for share teams who are Manchester.
Oh, it's just Onima the edge. Is it in your say?
Let's say Obey FA Cup.
FA Cup or J back on. And not in few numini.
Okay, yeah.
So we're going to be need seconds.
Let's say only tell you again say.
And that war.
The project,
maybe all cassette
project.
I think he has done so well. But I do baby also capping. Icing on the cake.
Of course.
Also, ultimately, either the Premier League.
Say, you might kind of thing who be my
Premier League because yeah, Quebec so jadi okay. Premier League because if you have been second on 3 different occasions.
What ben?
I just say open.
What ben pa?
And you say unti need second for the fourth.
So we 14, so bit my beji dia won second
because now a quarter. And
our semis. And
so we assume say with Zubizu.
Yes.
Well, and Chairman go carry so nya bedura. Also timbo final.
Hey, go carry so nya come Manchester.
One way close to us and by Monday most or medical was or ban
marketing where show
70% done. And the open popa with my phone so sanity.
The go carry and come Manchester then is one on beton. Because Holland a clear so much jana kwan.
Oh, the young cars na some men go for obedience. And they say Zubizu and Chairman Ebedura. Yeah.
Oh, boss, 30 seconds. Oh, boss, 30 seconds. See a Tikruma. That mom 30 seconds. Why? See a Tikruma. Now she Real Madrid ne Arsenal game. Now she Kwaya. Thomas Partey. Efforts to control the midfield. Thomas Partey fast what Real Madrid. Now yes, player. Nansen Kra Sociedad no man movie. Able to Thomas Partey. Answer we gun in here pa. Me as again.
What kind of gun?
No money Madrid not bench. Sociedad not bench.
And we just want yard.
Oh, and Baba we want it. O benchini Oyata bag or benchino.
The issue is benching the last 3 matches. The last 3 matches are no one.
I didn't do Manju.
The last 3 matches.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want it.
I don't go 5-1 over.
Yate.
Zubizu.
Yate.
When me problem with Baba. Zub Mendy. The be at office why na Ramadit.
Menka boss. Boss. Headlines, bro. If you are being holding me D foreign news, won't come out. Come and more than you. The office on come. And yet, you say, yeah, come for the hell out of here. May the Martins would mend the story. Bro say, Martins, and I say, you're tearful, boss. They say, you're tearful, Castle, but Martins will to Madrid. Check, also married to Madrid. Man, can't carry this. May say your Madrid Martins will mend it. Yeah, we see your it's all walk for the one per matches me over two chomeni na ye pivot to chomeni na over two chomeni over two na
by Zumendi
best now mother and pen police story in bra I have been police story in bra Baba go online Bianca so
already me say na yet
somebody who control the game somebody who get the ball
at the Kruma say tamana Rema did dada Lenny Yoru Baba Hanenisa Baba Hanenisa
Baba yeah radio Jumani TV Juma previous nako
I said I be this
he's out of order he's out of order
hey yasu Mr. Tom
that matter what yanka even am in tears and what
okay
Frefre Kobona omo Kuala Lumpur you can asense obi your frefre obi fi baby ananchemu go tinye bi si baby nra no obi kura bo obi aso na mse baby na me dey to
Asian All Stars
nti say you from akobra nti nye team
any team Asia onom no
don't make training be 2 days
oh yeah so omo leg
that no me share training omo nye training that
what they do is that they pick the best players or Asia or teams na onom no then they form one team.
Oh, not just a team numbers. I'm just asking a team behind.
I mean, why this should be a discussion because that United team that won round. I'm not sure how our team no.
Yeah.
Uncle, we about 20 minutes. No, about 15 minutes now.
Okay. I guess exhibition.
So why should this be a discussion?
Or see where exhibition.
The results. I'm a moana.
I was just saying, yeah, they also be fun.
Say about boy, we now results have been man count.
I post production, the boys and say interlines. That's one say interlines now. Okay, maybe I'm the carpenter for no cow the part. So I'm just saying, I'm not content to go. Obi go for when I say select. Go my for you know. Boys, your man, you know. That with you, I. Who be a? Or feel phone by ya sure no as soon as you are be waiting on the border.
An hour ago. Fresh report from Portugal.
Hey.
Actually, say just this morning, Chelsea have inquired about Victor Gokres. Omode bid called to hijack Arsenal move for the Swedish international. And this is the fresh reporter.
Fresh
a free Oyerepa. Arsenal submitted £62 million bid. Arsenal has submitted £62 million bid. Ediama Victor Gokres. And I pay after Chelsea and Ramo lifted the Conference League, you know. And pay actual crata officially. Eddie Aquacoma Sport Lisbon for say Moshaka fan Victor Gokres no. What is the news around him? No something saying. And I'm sure say Sport will respond to them and say, oh, so far the team back open aban who was submit official bid. I asked now the sister two the buy. And the Chelsea for can say, oh, Sadia, sister two the idea the 70 ba monje. Na mo fa na mai. And now
o story anya no pay you.
Mpacho.
No.
Mpacho. Oh, yes, and I say, oh, this table me.
Oh, that mean the table.
This credit to another this table.
That's what credit. Story in the work and correct.
And I'm saying,
I'm just there's an update.
Chelsea for Mpacho.
And the phone.
Oh, the forward. There's your idea was it. Forward and there's your idea was it. It's an open chess official. Oh, my Chakoma sporting phone is a Mustaka.
The Arsenal,
they are saying who no one no. Yeah, can response before Abania. No, sir.
My mom response.
O see him no. I didn't aye a bit because we see him looks like Antonio Conte. 1, he may not stay at Napoli. 2, Galatasaray and the Saudi teams, you know, so are so seriously interested in having Victor Osimhen. It's a Chelsea option for Osimhen no. So they have to look for another option. In case they do not get Osimhen, they think say unko Gokres. And how that discussion and so before about be Mpacho me invite you. What do you say?
Now host now.
We quite me invite you. Me invite you so. Mzoto. And we just winning the Conference League. Now only their story na kwa story bia. Boys mo wie secondary school na obia otwa no akọ university direct no obi so oye no se o ko pole kwa ye DBS ento ko DBS wie no no to ase HND oye HND wie e na fe ko any degree e no akọ any masters e na bia akọ any PhD e na ara colleague ne de
ono ese so na otwa ya na okọ kwen degree direct eno akọ masters eno akọ PhD na omoto no mudi nkoma obi na no a me kwa na me obi a me wo certificate bia wo school bia forgetting say set me wo a eye de o man bibi okofa no na ye say de o man bo mo humodin route na baako no because of so no born humodin ti no sa certificate no certificate on me bi da
ne krakra ne sen
so nyamtene ti asem ni obeti ase ne kwakwa no obeti ase because no
o start ya ni hu de o person
o twa ni na okọ kwen degree direct nti no ono no onko fan ko ye DBS enko HND ansa no aba nti no ontimi nye DBS ni bi no akwa nye HND
but the point still remains or certificate in DBS
but enu kwa say one the onu no twa direct no
certificate in HND
nti no
and also degree
nti no
o kana se mo ye ni CV na or the DBS ni HND me ba say na degree
but enu
so degree means
enu nkire se mu to no mu kwa say me nkwa na mo bibia bi because ba ko no no
na say no kre
ba ko na onu no ye no sa de o nya de competition mo bobi so that say
your competition yo mo nya de
o say conference na ye Shamrock Rovers mo ne idien jogaje mo ne nwa mo de na idien Noah FC Noah mo ne nya conference kan kan decide bi da FC Noah mo ne kan ti bi da nti sa competition de o ma ya de a say o ma je ye ba o ma ba so
Chelsea Champions League ba ko mo ko na ehun ayinu no
oh there be ayeye analysis ni ye so enti say okofa ho bi na
Champions League Chelsea Otuo eno mo wo ana United wo 3 Chelsea o ma adi o mo ko pa o
na ti asma mo kan na
like they are
why they are trying to hear United comparison no how does it got to do with Manchester United
o say Boma Basu ni je DBS ni HND no
yeah Boma Basu and I'm say but say let's say the argument very well.
My point is that they've won the competition.
Oh my yard oh my yard
Boma Basu
and yeah Boma Basu but me say
because
sa conference league no and the only European team there be we yes ana so usituate ni say oh the only yes team waji trophy na bi munya de a do munya de ko bi wa ko bi and they come say ade a obiara obe ya adwene enti o ma ya de so ma je ma so atim say
to should and Boma started Zakito it is more important to play and win the conference league in your bad time than to stay home and not play anything when clubs are playing. Zakito should keep in mind that Chelsea have more trophies in Europe than Manchester United.
I didn't hear.
We become
Chelsea so much the cap winners cap.
Efunu for eden ka bi we be kan na better better as Manchester United.
So much the conference much the Champions League.
Me ba jo enye dem asia na mo set the parameters. The ntia teams bi SC bi the Champions League is equal to
but the day after
how many
winning,
trophies?
You see, a day after winning the Conference League, it is not fair.
Oh, so
people seem to discredit.
Yeah, Boma Baso.
At least, you know, Boma Baso.
Yeah, Boma Baso.
Now, what reserve we discuss with for another time.
Oh, there be Boma Baso. We are
SHH party. I say. Now go
SHH team.
Say time I know.
Trophy no say
that. And they say Chelsea have won the Conference.
Oh my idea. But it's
a season that looks so bad for them.
Hey, OBD 4 so bad.
Maybe I'm gonna say manage by D4.
No, but if you see if you plays 4 and it doesn't look bad
because they did well. Because season way, Chelsea beginning of the season it wasn't good.
Now so, coach, at the point in time, no, how many points? About 2 or 3 points just behind Liverpool. You see, you narrow the discussion and say almost season then bad. Chelsea at the point in time they were about 2 or 3 points behind Liverpool. They were the discussion was that okay I say me pon Bakago was say me and Bakago was say open team obet match Chelsea pa Liverpool and Chelsea because they were in a very good run of form.
The okay and yes summarizing coach to say Omaya there. Another fair season of a coach who came, can we say in the last 2-3 seasons, Chelsea, almost struggle kakra. Players be by we banner we coach by we call select way. So it hasn't been a very good season for them from the start. So if they're able to win the Conference League and qualify for the Champions League, oh my idea, yeah, more mabaso.
Oh, say we have mabaso.
Okay.
Remember, the first thing what I did was say, oh my idea, go mabaso. Obiati no azi. Obiati say me bomba so my idea say o magic Conference League no. But me come here na me chechim, me di nyama bi kan ho a enya no, ya understand be correct and near no antua so. So asem na I school kan before the game no. And making the difference between Chelsea and Real Betis. Say about the difference in money. Obviously, kind of na when it mattered most. Share, but no, say Isco and that boy as is that Moroccan international. It's not Oman and Ebo pa, and especially that Moroccan. He was one tormenting Chelsea.
Goal scorer.
Yes, when he got injured, Oman you who no one but Jesus Rodriguez. I go to Oman ni ibem. But when Chelsea were in trouble, all gusto no, not the James and Eba. And we are there no, but it's in Sancho Ebem. And we are there now. You when you show bench the players now, the Ebem to change the game for them. Not to compare Rebetis. Rebetis will have the set to blame for that.
Hey, what about Jadon Sancho? So Jadon Sancho so also had a good stay. Won the Conference League, helped them to qualify for Europe. That's also a good one for him.
So I said a good one for
him. And so Anthony, so Betis, Champions League.
Oh.
And as I'm going for him,
say the Biam catcher was a boy now, Ombona, Oberbo Basono. A Betis must standard. And I will be after Anthony.
So bad, yeah,
I like footballers. So mo banom be pandisa. Na omo kasa na omo you know they are honest and omo kanu krapa na me pomo asempa. Enra ana me ko podcast video bi na I write it wo na Thierry Henry to na Gary Neville so to. So mo discuss and one of them here say oh Arsenal they are burden no. They think say is improving ekoyi pa. And Thierry Henry say but they should explain to him very well what kind of burden and I tell a burden no. Because then they will see on seeing that other on what kind of materials and this if you a diner will see on seeing that or come here and say in the last 5 years people laugh at Manchester United but in football the ultimate in football team can say be and ketwa no model enyom ultimate it will go and win the trophy. Your ball league to win the trophy. Your ball FA Cup to win the FA Cup. Champions League to win the trophy. Europa League to win the trophy. Conference League to win the trophy. But in the last 5 years, United have been in 5 finals. 2 of them, 3 of them, competition. I asked them now, England, wow, and watch it. Carabao and the FA Cup. But they say team na say obi abona ma ateta ya dey why dey wa boda be there final pontin bobi in that period now United about 5 finals
the last 5 years
in say wo mo je na do mo je fika ko e be because 6 years mo e be 5 years now no work no and we mean the kind of burden that Ateta is burden and for that matter if he wants to the world to believe say oh bono home there he should play in the final of a competition. When I say one case on Kwajimpo, was say he should be playing the final. That opinion looks like say about 90% of the world it seems to agree with Thierry Henry. Oh, my new survey members is here.
Henry made a point. Henry has opinion just like you have one. And I watch it. Don't make it seem like that is the truth. But it's not general. It's all about about 50% of a presentation, or they are about conference league. Somebody just won the conference league. And there are some like a family. What's the conference league? One more money had the enable. And so because you no because also a Henry. no can't say we are. Don't let
Yeah, we are. There be mass by kind of patrol. There be team. There be. I only brought that in say trying to say they are I say any RGB you know we are bigger than everybody. And I'm say oh they are not fair because some competition no. Real Madrid Mobobi. And it is in Mobobi. But me bomb basso so magic trophy. Tio. I congratulated them for winning a trophy.
And go for Bobo. And won Champions League me and Sunday 9. But today, on Oyerepa. But today, you want to say he was a better footballer than them. So he shouldn't sit there and speak as if say.
One champion not Oyerepa League and so.
I'm saying that even today, on Otuo Acheampong, some Goffo scored more goals than him. But legend, I'm saying that let's reserve that to his opinion.
Oh, I don't say.
No,
you are not being fair to Harry.
No, he's a club legend.
Because as I'm okay, no.
He's a club legend.
It's not fact say he's not playing the final within that period that Harry says.
As say. That is Henry's opinion.
And it's not factual. Say
what is factual?
Within that period or more final.
But is it not a fact that you are a man? And so what? What is factual about that?
No, he's saying because the ultimate football and Arsenal.
It is not about.
They don't play football to be.
It's better to say we are arguing because what's well respected.
Yeah.
But Obia a projector. Obia obebi odi ni project fa. Ebia Henry na man ya Arsenal coach. Kobe prefer say obebo Carabao final. But Teta wants to be with the big boys. And to some of us, he is progressing.
But if you cap any big boys trophy.
Oh, maybe.
No,
to some of us, he's progressing. He played in the quarterfinals. He's in the semi-final of the Champions League. Is he saying that about the general? Some can say respecting Henry's opinion. Nearman Goya Cassia, the Asamo question. Is he not a coach?
Because why
hasn't he been a coach?
Where you build the general and say, what is the second means?
About this second means.
What is the second means?
About this second means.
It's a building of
about this second means. Is that the only competition that he played in?
And the points also take every year.
He did not play only in the league. He played in the Champions. Why is he closing his eyes to the Champions League?
If you put everything together.
I said the Atete year nona. Say if you play in the Champions League and play in the league, now this second means that's the Champions League. If you quarter final or semi final, he shouldn't do that. That's why my panda also can be near to our Kenti.
In the last 5 years, Istanbul final is a fact of any competition. And football also football
was talking about the progress of a team.
Yes, he says that narrow it into say winning a trophy.
You cannot narrow into winning a trophy when you are talking about the progress of any organization or any football team. What do you mean? Because winning a trophy, look, if you play in the league, now place second, now could be who places 10, now be this second. Haven't you improved? Did you win anything?
No, by your standard.
Limited understanding of what you want.
Your standard.
So by the uncle.
Brighton now, the okay.
That movie maybe.
Brighton here, Arsenal said Arsenal is not for winning.
The way you understand, I'm saying that as soon as I took part in two competitions, one of them you were second, the other from quarter final to semi final. Hasn't he improved? So why should you say it's a factual? I don't know any coach, Henry, you know. One goes your coach in
it. To Papa.
Oh, what did Roberto do one where you coach? I got to over the yeah.
No, that's now come on, idea. That's now come on. Two sides of the coin. If you are talking about improvement, there, say club at some point in time, no need top 4 discussion. 82nd on consistent basis, we're improving. But side improvement, the other side of the coin is that. Is it an improvement that is enough for most of the fans now? It's improvement the Ateta so with me this second that was me answer. why be but say dear Otuo echitafo ni nyina ni be so de eno so yensem foforo so definitely there will be criticisms by raising the fact that we improve Arsenal the way because Arsenal has been to the semi-final of the Champions League something na omunya that means what your mark menim and where this second so you analyze Arsenal this season a team a this second drew the semi-final of the Champions League and a second also no we're there twice or 3 times so next season is more of a make or break. You have to raise the improvement from the second position to a trophy. Those who are demanding a trophy. So demanding a trophy from Arteta is a justifiable course. But so Becca say unfair being cast now also there. Next we piano in some not on. Next season episode 2 all or nothing for Arteta. There should be a trophy. At least from the second position to the title. Na etimi aboa amanioma etimi akonanim enti afi dem to the ehwe nyina anim ne say ne signings no enye spot on what will take us now to the next level. But Mr. Otuo you didn't come kakra bi about managers and their performance at the end of the season. Nyame adom season aba na wiye enti afi betimi afafa teams no na ya start bobo muntokro ne ye discuss. Now, last year, there were a lot of managerial transfers. On the this season, who says I didn't especially in Italy. Last year, the 3 major teams in Spain, there was one change in terms of coaching. Madrid Kipu Ancelotti. Atletico Madrid Kipu Simeone. But Barca echoing for Hansi Flick. Then their first managerial change. Oko Bundesliga numa, you will talk about Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is a manager in going for Vincent Kompany. Till the end as a second manager. And a second big club would make it changes with coaching. Then when you come to Italy, they have Napoli to some extent to beat me the AS room account. Now Atlanta the Omukipu manager, but they are also one of the big clubs. Over going for a Juventus. We're going for Inter Milan and AC Milan. So we check our teams here. AS Roma as a coach, Juventus as a coach, and a club FN AC Milan as a coach. The almost about Bayern Munich and Barcelona on your head say almost a coaches in a day in the sea. Now when you come to England, the obvious one, see at the middle of the season they can't come on who they are. Arsenal Kipu manager, City Kipu manager, Spurs Kipu manager. But Chelsea, Liverpool, and in the middle of the season, Manchester United, almost also a coach. The end starting in for coaches. But to go Spain, the ratings of Hansi Flick are a complete excellence. In his first season, where Timia dethroned Real Madrid from the Omoye in the league by coming to win the league, and about the traditional Barcelona game. The foundation of Barcelona and opinion the year Juma. Giving the young players an our Barca project and Xavi another extra opportunity on the team. So we saw the core of the Hansi Flick team having a brand friend Lamine Yamal and Xavi an opportunity with senior team. Gavi Dibem, Obenya Fermin Lopez Dibem, but Obenya brand friend Pedri Dibem, Paul Kubasi. Women are young guys. No to bound the young guys are and see flick some more twaso as some page or more boom at my club of Barcelona. Then elsewhere, another major thing expected from a coach, a improvement of players. And we saw the transformation of Rafinha and the Hansi Flick. Raising Rafinha from a player na Barca person Bujan Quine to a Ballon d'Or contender. Into team na Kasawaye Huajume. Ama now Barcelona fans have the belief that Omasa be Drew Surobium and Osade trophy sa piso and yet trophy back with the Mienu and the sa piso. So the decision to get rid of Xavi and go in for Hansi Flick was excellent. Ultimately watching it. Vincent Kompany and Bayern Munich. Otuo. Under Thomas Tuchel, last 2 seasons Bayern Munich and Timianje the Bundesliga. Champions League omu do semi-final omu lose through some controversial means Otobe Kaisa VAR referee ni page flag no Santiago Bernabeu no. You remember that story? And a Leverkusen J. But Vincent Kompany has been able to win it in his first season and in a wonderful start. Into Vincent Kompany no free Burnley. Not Premier League worry. Oko championship timbe wuremu Bundesliga na basketball dey no fa dey enye because na dodo na engine disobetime ayese adwuma no though is the Bundesliga but Mr. Otuo ye hu Tuchel oye a trophy winning manager what the Champions League with Chelsea Bundesliga na nkasa wa ye adwuma ma Man 05 wa ye adwuma ma Dortmund wa ko eye PSG akọ Champions League final did the French Cup when timi anje ma Leverkusen nje. So if Kompany winning in this first season the babo na ba so excellent na yembra Italy coach baako managerial changes no winning race ne power Italy Antonio Conte for Napoli raising them from the 10th position amomenya any European qualification omanko Europa omanko Champions League omanko Conference League Mr. Otuo an identity sa ne passionate game ne be Napoli team no losing 2 players the last time Napoli edged the Italian Serie A no more the face of it in Victor Osimhen any Abranti FN Kvaratskhelia even in the middle of the season no biade is a big blue man no Oma Napoli senya skaka crash on bottom no he still delivered the Italian Serie A in an epic start using players like McTominay Mohamed Otuo now man for Jane said they were basically finished. He was able to bring the best out of him and he won the Italian Serie A player another MVP. Adia no behind you know who say besi. Ono no de yes adwuma no. Excellent touch from a manager. No anya Romelu Lukaku no na ye adwuma pen. Inter Milan so signing Ababeshim to replace Victor Osimhen and he was special for a Napoli. Inti ebebo na baso. No mo amedi hwamoni nie. AC Milan hwamodi ba ho because Conceição and Fonseca I don't replace Stefano Pioli omunyina amfa. Massive disappointment and now AC Milan is on the market for another coach. Nti hone de AC for yen sesa no anko ya momo. Now Juventus so yen sesa. Omo de Thiago Motta beba. Amfa. But omo de I got 2 Dubai so to ultimately omo qualify for the Champions League. So it looks like Juventus were able to rewrite their mistakes in the middle of the season. Enti Motta de complete ubema mi so to amount abaswaye. Ibisa, but I got to do Obabona Basso for getting Juventus back to the Champions League. But the ultimate winner back our managerial changes with Italy, no, coach, your friend Claudio Ranieri, picking AS Roma from the 16th position to the 5th position, getting them to the Europa League, just 1 point depend at Juventus de Bromosono. Honosono say Roma a modern path for taking the decision of going in for Claudio Ranieri to make the change. Ranieri gets a complete A and to A special. Now for Embra England. Honor 7-1. And so my Escabenya A. Last season Chelsea deceased with 63 points. There be coaches now you changing in the new ones. There be old ones no so later. Chelsea deceased. And because United GFA Cup nintino, Chelsea pushy bar Conference League. Now, this is a manager, yes, signings man. But no free championship, Leicester. And a neighbor, a big club in Chelsea. Complete aims to two. Chelsea's biggest ambition after Sonamoma Mauricio Pochettino Akon was that new manager be a normal person that will qualify for the Champions League. Not winning the title. And Enzo to be the Chelsea qualify for the Champions League. That was one targeter. No more pay free manager no. No Chelsea had signed young talent and they expected the manager to start bringing the best out of some of these players. Yentimin Kebebre Moyes Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer. Some midfield train coach net me establish the Chelsea. We are seeing signs from Madueke, seeing signs from Pedro Neto. And it looks like decisions baby taking say players are on pay. Chelsea injure omo kwan no. Kakra bi na Mr. Otuo mu free Chelsea omo timi ko yade. So the decision making, his bold decision making, he had it right. And Conference League na hono beto say Chelsea da. Wa beto Chelsea with Europa League, wa beto Chelsea with Conference League. And Mr. Otuo what was kwa jidi ama club e fani Chelsea. And now odioma ba Champions League. So the revival of Chelsea, they needed a trophy. Apart from qualifying to the Champions League, Ubenya say Ubedi nkunimdie, Ubenya kuru ebi na say kuru ano, ashe uncry for next season. And then no konino, openyina ye Ediama club by Feni Chelsea into complete A. Now Mr. Otuo and slot, no discussion. No so record enye me na meka. And it's A. But the one thing I'm pa, hey Ruben Amorim. Taking over from coach Eric Ten Hag in the middle of the season, Mr. Otuo, he failed completely. Siaka coaches are changes bemu during the start of the season or in the middle of the season. Omo toto papa aswa. Ya bought Diego Malta dinya. Ya the Ruben Amorim beka.
But he played in the final,
which was not enough. He had nothing to go home with. Otuo, he had nothing to go home with. And
but you have to also look at how much he was giving.
I know.
Say, a grading system. No, anybody can sit anywhere and say anything. It is all where Enzo Maresca. He had enough. He had all that he wanted.
Yes.
The opposite to be. You can you imagine how much Chelsea spent? Okay. Obiso Bayern, he's not spent anything. Do we put all of them in one basket?
And see, coaches now. You found transfers. Yeah, they are. What was the decision?
He had no transfer.
Until the transfer, but transfer. We had a transfer in Patrick Dogu. Excellent. We buy no United left on. We fixed the amount. But so too, the other factors here, the grading managers in terms of the performance of the team. You should also bet me I'm a Ruben Amorim positive marks when it comes to the performance of the team. See, I share player improvement.
I'm a player.
Moto.
Moto.
Moto. Player improvement. You should also be the about Ruben Amorim abaso. Because United. Benye bebre.
Ahmad. Center back here, former captain.
Maguire.
Bruno has lifted up a bit more. Kobe Manu when he was not injured.
Fakobi Tonchain.
Okay, Casemiro in the last
in the Europa League, yes.
So
but not how many players in the team?
Who say
no, to how many players in the team? And yeah, she coaches are ever starting next season. Na pressure do almost wa. Ruben Amorim the super. Papa Mr. Otuo. And I'm wishing him all the best because see she the coach be aya to. I be man nya more breathing space. Amorim entinya nya bibia anto I sefata. Into from the blast of next season. So start it next sound one to da. One here on to us.
But we are making it clear. He said they will be better.
That is what we are hoping for. Also Enzo. The next season was started crying in Kosula because we now about Tremano. Because the first game for Chelsea City she and trainer. But turn things around. Into a time kakra. But in terms of a more SSM on a dear, Ruben Amorim is the manager. Say me show you mupa when team make it meaningful transformation. Oh, team no be take you over.
Okay.
And he need to start war. And now it looks like the hope around the United team keeps going down. And no match is Esenko team baby. No matter how you rotated the team, no matter how you played around the team, no. At the back, say so United Titania, unsede kuta a hope. But coach for the Oba, as I said, we did GDS from Kubese team. No, what a hesito. And I got coach it half when you GDB. That is what we call the new manager bounce. And so the GDF for Bibese team. But we show United and Chelsea for GDA, Barca for GDA, Liverpool for GDA, Roma for GDA, Napoli for GDA, Bayern Munich for GDA. but obekwa club FN United you to GDA be any team. So Yambo Maresca Abaso, I mean what the Italian project for Chelsea. Almost all the Italian coaches. Ancelotti won a title. Di Matteo won a title. Sarri we need title. And another Italian Obey Jumama Chelsea. Antonio Conte we need title. And now Enzo Maresca swear we need title. So it looks like Chelsea and the Italian coaches, they have this wonderful romance. I call you Momo. Inti Ruben Amorim, so to make good use of the summer.
I don't know, Mumfan Chemi, if I'm not getting it right. Was there a trophy? Didn't Turner United call Malaysia? No, Mtibasimo. That what kind of picture about that? What? Then no more
It wasn't a trophy tour.
No more way. No Mtibasimo Tesoro.
Match the exhibition game. And you.
Who him naturally?
Englishman. And what match the exhibition more.
In the exhibition, you know Mtibasimo.
I say yeah, it's an exhibition game.
And to a channel, I would train ya. Dibi also.
And he said me.
You saw Mtibasimo. The Liverpool vote you. Oh Malaysia. And I mean, was and you see, there's so much fuss about them. One players, you know. Like,
marketing,
yes, strategy.
Say, Omabe Dukumasi.
Imagine being man say, all the team be free. Be Ivory Coast and answer the free. A lally for Abba.
A friendly match.
I be on it. Kumasi select.
But not to I say no Omuhu United players.
11.
Nothing for I say.
Government say myself. I tell you, Yanko.
Team no boy no. Your friend say
Chaco toothpaste. I was your main cow say and na so modern abadwaswa eno ene apostle papa wo to bi e de akofie de wo kwa akoton eno so na me recommend e de amawo ade a de o mene so abofran fie be se ene edum ko nyina no so be twa abofran se wo a wo ye panyini ni nyina no yen kai se ye ka Chaco toothpaste omo kai tete sa da bi o bra na ye nananom e de bori tere ni bidie no e keka frafra bobo so ne twetwese no ne ase ne fita da mu ni nyina so no na uwie na kasa gobi so a so bia ene atwire wo se ne moni boni ntokro the acquisition konkone nenu bia no ni nyina so no etimi ba out e ma wo se no na ho de no eye sonko wunya na mu a watwere se twapia eno nti bobodem se enne de otu akoton de oto no makomako oba na woko school no wo to no na box na fe wo de ato no twa box no mu wokwa wo de atwene se kopim se obesa ma kwan wo kobie mu a wasa atofofro e de amano edin ye ka Chaco toothpaste ene mabodin e de atre wo no na o hye no so de a no obomodem etumi mu sampa nhyeja prono so Samara company ena akofa e de aba 0246 864-798 0501 454 462 wey any apostle dra and pay makamfo ede amawo Fisma Ride Company Limited. We own the finishing nyina no Giant Famayen. Accident car and akotoye and as a car no we so no akonya kwanhia mamenka wo se eno and odi bejayen abefo kwanten ponkwaso ye makana se jana na so se peme nyesa ko hu nkrofo dia de bia na wura ho won so car no wura ba ho dia na wan fa nko Fisma Ride wo de ko ho a ebesinda dem ni nyina no ene se ye otowin car be bia car ne se bia no ye de kwa koto ni aba be ye ho adwuma ye ba no ye be ye engine 10 e de amaw ye sanso na overhauling body works oven spraying air conditioning services sanso and electrical works automatic gearbox kai say a maintenance and general servicing for all cars any day here and right catch us say car no ye enchenchema na ye hwimpo a enye yi a ye to na wanya condemn kwara wanya kakra as aluminum e de ato ho wumpe we na opedian ye de ni chemu okuma say ahojo run about between Georgia Hotel and Gitco office wa 0500 210191 0551 498884 we any baby abako near Fisma Ride no dia ma fe di no e Fisma Ride Company Limited yuntum kanko we power specialist eba hospital 9 times award e we ade fancy hepatitis ho fatty liver prostate ulcer fibro kidney stone ye de drone dia bato din SK Liboke ni nyina na ye nsa no drone bi agiri kagiri herbal mixture and capsules mema nko adro eboa ema bema ufra dumu kwa dumu bra wo no dofo ehia e wo mpam obeka ese bra na nka ogina so 30 no eno an wo sai e ka bi mu no no ni nyina nsa wu yesisie no mu adwuma jirika jiri heba mixture and capsules anopai tumrika na frɛ number yo 0244 544422 0200 383831 na wafrɛ na ɔhenere akosoduo ya etumi asom kwanson kokra so ene de obakrom bia de otu akoton de oto no mako ma menka wo sɛ ɛyɛ Franco Trading Company Limited hɔ ne baabi a wobɛkɔ ne nyina no ɛne sɛ still ɛyɛ 40% discount off asɛm da wei ɛkɔ de mu obi obɛbɔ wura yɛ branch bia na wato phone sɛ yɛ Nokia phone Samsung iPhone ɛna wopɛ sanso sɛ smart TV no 200-inch boy Champions League final no rankofo ehwe Chelsea die wo de so ha wo hwe ohunu ni nyina te se de wo gina wo nkyɛn sanso na Champions League women da wo bɛhwe filia wo modern kɔ hɔ na competitive no ne kase wo wie pa Franco ne air condition 1.5 2.0 2.5 horsepower ni nyina na bi wo hɔ church freezers sanso na refrigerators ebi wo hɔ washing machine sanso na microwave blender CCTV camera function monitor video anytime anywhere eno nti modern so call a Jabba Jewel, Challenge Bishop, a Doom Old Macon, Kofo Clinic, Ninano, and Krabatano, and Mabobody Amawanwa, Okwa, Asim Dea, New Kajetian, so your branch Marco Elho, 0245 316969 0560 684147 na no so wadru Franco aso ye adroni de e ba ko pe anu ne di to all sase all sa type bia doctor ne ka che oto anya no e bibinito maplas obo modem enya esophageal ulcer gastric ulcer duodenal peptic stomach pain stomach gas indigestion abusia ho duro na maka recommend e dem wo wutumrika na no pain wako Ashtown ukopi Ashtown wa ubon sampa yo ene nkrabata ba ko hono mu a Debuta Pharmacy ena hya wono utwam wadumu a yo Promise Eba enso wa ha enkran wo kanshi sanso ne wo Debuta Pharmacy ba ko hya hono mu a number ne ba be 0558 055894 0541 337 816 na no so wanya bibinito maplas ya kayo se ufie ho obetuma tena ho no watena wo yie twoba no wo ye na enkogu na mfa nkɔhye obi na eye wo de bia obi na eye wo a ne nyina ne se wo ma ho no enka na wo ho no eye kama nya nka nko a se ntefre be wo ho obi didi nwansa betwa ne ho ahyia sa ntefre na etwetwam ntate and seconds no makofuma duane ne ho ne nyina no oba na ba wo nkyɛn na mu di nkomo a abosoma ko tre nwanwa won nam mpaneti ho ne dabi bomodin na kodto atumpan insecticide spray wodi gu ahwen na afei akukum wo mo na waprapra ne nyina no ede akogu na wie pa ubon se edem wo ye hwehwehwam ne nyina nsa de hwamade ye no eye lemon and lavender and ye de fra ede ye kai se 15 minutes pe bomodin wura dem ho nyankofo bi de be ka 30 minutes ne 1 hour no we de enim sa de no eye 400 ml 750 ml ne nyina no ebo adwuma eno nti ye kokuma se sokoban akra pokuase ACP takrade hakuna matata 0553 082674 0553 082607 yentwam nkokuma se tana so maami abe ne enko hwe no yade ne die hu se kasa yade no abibrem amanone ti ne yafre international no oguso ehwe sa yade no etwe ya bonsamfo ne abayifuade nipam ene beguo nim ase yemfa nkota na so patapa new side junction sanso ene se chiyare abusua ekuru beto ho a okọ hospital be ka tosi yentwa na ba ko a asamato ni nyina no yebekwa akotwa yentwa fabra tana so patapa new side junction stroke no bon ka yenyamfa onto famu a tutumeka bra obenya bonus no bi ye pressure sanso na gonopal typhoid menstrual problems Monday to Friday 7 to 5 p.m. and abe adwuma 0243 345 392 050646 0208 na no so wanya abe dem di wie no Pepsodent cavity fighter toothpaste Pepsodent cavity fighter toothpaste say dwumako bi be jana na so 25 years ni na obia ebo ne din de efie ben na abekomu a wonya Pepsodent ni nyina nsa cavity na ehemu mpo no na ekume no fighter no ai okoko e de atia moamo bia obema wo sonoma bone ntokro wo wie pa na kyese wo honhu sampa ye de Profurad macro calcium ingredients say emomodin seal wosonom tokontoko ni nyina mu eno nto bi obeto 175 family park na bi wo ho mo amopa jakwa park no ene 120 pack 65 12 in sachet ne nyina no ebi ewo ho no mo Mr President de ye mane yusu ye nso empanimfo ye yusu kai sa no pane nwumre na odi twetwe wo se amanyema atumi aye kama the Ghana Dental Association hu sa da bi we de adwuma de aye kama ntimeme ka president ya jime so every small matters nyina se obefra free toll line no na nyema atumi aye kama e the amount enu nti de tie ho enu no na je se boss player e kwan no mo bie 11-14
that's it na mo am de ka ko nu
ai you so monitor you say nkofo na say
mum bra quality mo boto esemo a o ma woni team
like the family say wo na yere no na wo hwe TV no hu say ne yere ka na ko tuye nti so hwe TV no hu ka no say me kunu ka na de akwa kodi boni o so the neighbor for say o so onkola say mien so o so me good na me so papa na ankasa mpo no like is a cool calm guy area ho obi adeti semport la mama mi say ne hit bi say ye onu po na be ye ma no ano mu di no dance nti omunya so
munyi ni team no
omu ba so far omunya say Liverpool ni pa say so far the
team no
omu Liverpool na e kwaka ko pa because the man ba ko Liverpool supporter ba ko say
and mad environment Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital, the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Sheikh Ami Bonsu, unim no, I did the international awards. I was winning for stroke. I share near woman some near dear. Ogusu e kai say omo ededi omu juma no said the omu dina dano. And near ye ka say 24 different certified medications are. Ghana mpanyimfo agya tum se mfansa yare amen for na ye o wo ni madwuma num na ye pet the best diagnostic machines padia na say amen for ene o ma so ye kese ba ko wo kuma se atwuma techima kwada so ofo ase kwanso na omo ada branches so udu so for line na so ko amen obi abekire ho ya afre omo 0277 001234 0277 001234 na 0241367349 ba for ebe bano no Kangen and magic drinking water ye ka ho asem say Kangen wo mu di dwuma bi enche kra me ka ho asem a kire dwuma so bi a wo mu di pa eboa the football community nyagro eno e wo ho ya na onum nsu a wakai se obenum Kangen sisi idea so tenka okumase ya baby mebie miamia bebre yo agents and yeah distributors bebre across Ghana ya so ye kase no Breman UGC Tafo New Road Abawa Road Junction na Kangen for the number is 0241449191 0241449191 and fast town Quantimpon so man question also your and on Tiwa number near 0599 135236 0599 135236 and ebiso call Kasi Mayanka Kasi biso Palestra Fitness Center and also man vehicle wa wo fra no so call be ma bi Palestra gym no on be chobusa baby a gym no do school mu a no ano no Santazi Foso ebi call Patasi ni ade mo call Lizzie Hotel e wo ho no so James be he mo come do so just Kangen dey say na no Bobby Short boot num ye be buy no so ente kra me sa be no go fine Bobby Short you Bobby Short Bobby Short obo Olympics as has
ebo has
both teams
mini pan no
be kan ho as
Olympics to has
me be kan ho as match o kakra be enche grow fine so go so
what be na get some me was na yi kakra
go Bobby Short no Bobby Short be next week but only grow fine for the juma bi
okay
and ho asem na me kan but only Kangen for and the juma grow fine there unya bi eboa koko ye ne ahaban ya kan bom de boa wo mo ntimi nane wo mo a wo mo ene wo mo nsataiti titi ne wo mo mayare wo mo to wo mo ye kan nam krum ti anu wa pe bi na ba bi eton dro bi aso grow fine bi ho a eboa pa digital heba so yo amakum run about wa bafo yenye na Champions League ne baso the finals
Saturday
so nim say Dr. Ike Pakiki
Bejene there den
Dr. Ike and need akombe
of course on the Eddie camp
Dr. Ike so the hono some catch us hono guava eno anamo
so too
unfortunately man to me
and no boys no
go can me say offense abofo
okay
hey na watch
mo ede
kafra my ho de no nyame tani ma yenti no
o se na na fawi o me sa
na head and
to ansana
Enzo Anto stadium
head and to
Enzo to
Anto
ebi na to awi
that ya call no ho ya we say come bibia and they were telling us so no Anto na bibia so ko so come so to that organic drinks in there no
Kalaba
of course
and nyanya sui
Kalaba represent man tinyanka but we are not telling there okay but I think Dr. Ike did very very well so he's a wonderful man he's a good person honestly he's a good person I know your special invitation
I was at 4 o'clock
okay
such a 4 day near
to Saturday no say that here you're very busy Promise Media very busy because Saturday no Promise FM is taking care of Pakiki Organic Cafe Saturday at exactly 6:30 na yo na nkomo tuche na start before game no e be take off I don't know Black Stars game no Nigeria game no e ha kakra ba che na nkofo ba yes but on Saturday there you have a full house e say nipa no e fill her to the brim na o be hwe football because the screen no so to very clear and the surrounding no nice we are no nya this drinks you are making and no me nya drink 3 different drinks mango leaf there no me nya avocado there no and there's one no that's not
pure organic
oh yes on you
yes no me nya yeah kama pa we no to on my that mushroom kebab no at the pop I'm for the idea no Pakiki was Saturday the very represent na
Oyerepa so be Bantuma
na Oyerepa yes and I was say watch Champions League final with Kwame Poku CID
nti omo team ko semi final no team ko we
and now obetima no honorable Kwame Poku aka CID so to Abbas on a giant screen so to a match between PSG and Inter Milan
assembly nan say honorable Kwame Poku CID and yes organization na the ten say wa wo Bantuma no importem ho nyina wo ne Oyerepa ene honorable eba bedhua bom da no obi anopeya na obi de yogurt mako 1000 say omomfa ma omombe free yogurt
ohwebo no a feel now say free yogurt
and sana free popcorn
and ice cream
the baba kan ho de actually na eba
mahu ice cream bi so ha
and say ice cream no ice cream ho na yogurt ho
na popcorn
and unya ice cream unya yogurt
sana ko ye
unya ya busia ba
okay unya ice na unya yogurt
okay chemienu na onfa bi maba so na for bi ama Real Madrid for or the ice cream
the Real Madrid no mo bo fana ni
aso mo nuro do de no
na say Arsenal for no so mu Arsenal say Real Madrid 5 no I don't even go Real Madrid ni nya
o mo the king of Champions League
oh okay
eti nyame o mo nuru wona supporters ni re ho a o mo mra no popcorn kakra o de be ma Real Madrid supporters no we just o yen sound so e be bo Real Madrid
enti omo ba ho abe grace occasion captain
yoto
memenda no ye de ebe wo Pakiki asa wo Bantuma da no na ade ibedi anim
convoy moto
lawyer abo afọ beba hobi o se ye country bi asamomra
ni mate nana o me mate na
lawyer ye senior
okay
senior say lawyer abo afọ de aja say honorable the young man watu nsa afre Obama sports Obama free crime Obaba be Oliver Kanso ba ho honorable Collins Andumakomensa MP ono so ba ye nua Collins Bishop Atapoku so ono so ba hobi
okay
lawyer Bonsu Chichie honorable Asenso Boache MP for Bantuman. Honorable Eko Vincent Esefua, MP for Tafo. Samuel Osekufo, former Bayern Munich and the Champions League winner.
And Kimfesa. Okay. Who boss Osekufo? The only Kimfesa
and any private brain. Oba Bantuma Benyam. Also, Oko Dr. Akwa Owe Pakiki kebab ne ade no. Na Bantuma for so yogurt.
Fantastic.
And ice cream. And my giant cream led by more so final we have for her.
Yeah, I'm so true.
Remember that the near that the crowd.
No, I have said other giveaways. I predict a win. Predict a win to know. Able to cast call line up. Near the amount. To the try here, near Nabusi. Okay. Normally, I met church or Monsim. And I never find papa. Money that come maybe. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about I don't know about it. Or also in the 2 ICU. On the color. No color was hey, Uzuba was a champions go back to my home. The Jana, champions signal. Color. Color. Color who drop have a champions signal. Obama win this year.
Confusion rocks Obuasi Goldfields and Bekwai Heroes. Ownership, name and stadium threatening to delay the sighting of the club in Obuasi. Tama information I picking say on say na say the beto say Bekwai Heroes ko Obuasi. Information I picking say asem kakra aba ho ownership no wanga sangasa unipa chipsa na Bekwai Heroes owner no sisi no omo pese omo instead of say complete sale no sisi omo say omo ye ne partnership ama yesi ni nua bi o say yisa
ni nua no America
ni nua bi na ono so serve as a consultant na Dr. Kwaku Frimpong champion into so because
champions who
on so
that's all money
it's a whole up issues no because
no mom yende
o ban no
life
I think for a period of time enti a whole no na enu na eyama ababe you know because
and some am na brave
I don't asem ni say initial nanka MC ni pese ototim ni de call boase ho no omo ye bibia wie no afa de
MC na eto team
ono na nka so ko to team no
MC
ai no de call omo de call boase na ka abeye
MC oba na anu ye
do ba na anu ye na ka abeye oboase man dia ena omo ye no afa ye kwakwa say
ai tunu kura
no jama community no but so omo beti matena ho aje say omo obabi ombebo which is Lenclay so omo call angogo for say no omo ko champion then champion no go say okay
champion ban near 10 years
some person mo ye
10 years
some person mo ye mo use Lenclay dia and na say some mo ye partners of the club then I fence Heroes for no credit decided say ana ye nya kwa anton biom mo de ye nyina ye nya ne partnership ne mfa enya guarantee eno so na so ho no tama Watara wins over supporters and board and some board members as players wants him to stay with the club. They enjoy the father figure from him to say they are abasmo and say yes for information I picking say players and say send Watara no mo ye no omo hu say ono obetimi omo ne tena beboa enti on akasa do manu atum bi se mpen for be hwa omo hwe nanka omo manu ntina
players omo deliver neka players from the team agi ebibio magia ya ade no ene ka na wo players mu wo player mu yeso ntimi nya ade kwa so be play na tawa do ma ko di baabi omo
is before omo ne you know Accra Lions game no o ka kire omo say match we ye hwemia ye hwehasa me medwuma bo me be yimedi and the players assured him say they win for him to stay and ampaso so omutimi boy ya omutimi se fi honom no na division ba board no mu asu de ne tena ne kone other things nti eno so de eno so honom no fire raging in the Ashanti Regional Circus Council as Osesibe threatens to impeach Alexander Menu, claiming he has not rendered accounts ever since he assumed office. Chairman K5 leaves the WhatsApp platform. Nti Tama, and also asem kesi a ATSC Ashanti Regional Circus Council.
Kesi no de nyambacho wadaroma.
Impeachment abem mo say enya kesi.
What impeachment ba him?
Make a wanti. O say sibe.
Impeachment mem.
O say obey impeach Alexander Menu. Also be wonya account da. Na omo gigi sika na no kwa o say
onka say
omo gigi sika
started the process. I bit me lead to impeachment. Don't make us obey impeachment.
Say Tama say okasa dia. Ewie no na opeso, ewie na ye kan. Say the end justify the means.
Also to me establish say on render accounts. Not two. What's I make you say obi an render accounts send them run say. A process be no go fam. To me nyanzo bit ma tano ma impeach obi to say there obi ma impeach.
O chese say of process no ma the end no go lead to impeachment.
Ba bi so na need this one.
Say normal okremu no ntina
so the ales okremu
normal okremu no
the ales man no kura ni mam
so nti
on the obest start
o say omo ekodi sika kra so omo kwa yim ko bon 1000 2000 ka na less ntimi famaye ntimi chere be wo
masa defamation ya ba mu oguna ni mase o
ne waka me bere kra we kra de me di be to ho no
o voices so no na kasa ye
ono na frɛ me ka chere me
debi o ni ya man record asem no
oh na say producers mbet ma frɛ me ono ready to talk
okay anope wa interestingly for a very long time me say na kwa and I called him back with here and also what him in cancer na or frame me
oh hint no
asem ka say be frame
da bi o hint no o asem ka pa we ready to talk nso
oh and that's how they all can
we ready to talk papa say o ko friend say ya fire obetu na he be ehu
ba o say tie the chance
we could be as no me kokra
o say tie the chance go buy o say tie less no so anu asem so on dem say dia before na ba ne say gu obi hunzu fin abrante sana ti ana utie na chire no ahwe wait a while allegation no ntana dia ban from am nyesa obi be kon bi hu asem chire enya adwuma ma men kasa asem we ne let me say today that is at radio no TV so omo ya ade bia lawyer for no ti omo sere
okay
asem a o kan Oyerepa de yenka hu asem ba Oyerepa nka hu
wrong.
It doesn't work in any court of law.
Okay.
Because you have provided the platform. Nipa no ko tena ni fie no kan bia kan nipa 2 grant. Na wo de wo go fo bia betena so meyem no aka so wonka. Na kan one video no nipa.
Na va takro jom no.
Entino. Sa we be ya issue disclaimer yenka. Once I court be sad damn be a joke. I tried stopping him. At the end of the day, he said
it.
It was so good who fin or kind. And Timobia and Casse. Naso Rose says we are no court when you much.
On the court or not in the
court or not. Maybe a call contempt case because I'm not
Obama.
Wow, contempt.
Now I'm meeting, no.
And you wait in us, Vincent. I won't change.
What's a Vincent in a contest? Alex.
On our way,
a chap or no busa. So we raise the issues of accountability, no. And now you might
have been sending another cousin camp on a neighbor. The Manyam candidate.
I know the Manyam candidate. And we raise the issue now on my UNFP platform. So,
one administrator.
Administrators near base 6.
No, I can't be my
minimum new year, no, but Matis over 50. And now, on my essay into question your platform, so much. Chamakefa dia before on so fi platform no so there be fani bisa na ni bofo so maso bi emu o di ato akọ record na pin crowd say ne be ya asem na bobo ba no
platform no be free man
ya bobo ba no so se we say me dey we na meeting hu na a kire o keke dia na make say confusion rocks
on kwa man go me bi
tama dia bobo ba no
dia di ato akọ man na pin
I'm telling you
platform
tama dia bobo ba no mu hwe ni o asem na kukuru ba no nya asem ketewa o
o mu hero mu nto ba no
Hamza Obin cited in Kumasi, set to visit Kotoko Secretariat and conclude arrangement to move to Kumasi after the end of the season.
Hamza cited. I don't know Kumasi.
Kumasi boy. There be more a crowd.
Abasa not.
She said
I was here when you granate. It will be highly cited in Accra.
Where you who ne
I'm not to Kumasia.
You who ne
compare of protocol officials sir.
You who on the company phobi. Ah, you hwehwɛ mu no and pay or kokotokwa wie bibia. Na afi ye season na waba. Once a former house coach. To see our coaching protocol.
Only has assembly.
It's
Abbas Muso lose. He said, "What are I never be?"
Last time one can was do again and Nipa.
Tamasi I share 2-1. And Naminka.
So can
I share 2-1. Nigeria share 2-1.
Yeah, attendance na make us say.
Ayi Angolandia.
Say obviously Hamza be call crown pay.
So
you are.
Yeah, the no out.
House ladies, you see a premier Nyawotewanka. House ladies. See a premier division 2 our house of folk. Na na ye hweze ke nuanom so women's team but omuni bi ya gogura.
No mnya fabulous ladies.
Ya be na ye abi batadia.
I say koto.
Na me so abi batadia. O ya obi koto asem na wo kan yi sisi e bi no. Na ya abi batadia. Enti nu aye de ni house ladies. Kotoko omo de ni women's. Di omo de mo ntimi an qualify. Enti de kan say ntisi o heche ke house folk. And na me no kasai. Ye ne mpanifo akasa say. Say the yenya premier division 2. Yes, it's a careful requirement. You will be bia supporters. You will be bia. Aka supporters ya dey call stadium ya kwa $1 million ni bi. Na has ko nya $1 million ba ha secretary te dey basic roma. You will be my.
That's $1 million da.
Jabra na CD ya 1 CD na dollar na ye pe. Na ye pe na 1 CD. So me oko secretary te see ya ye secretary. Okwa your commercial center. Oko Bobimaya all the facilities. I was say African football toga for the way. Ya benya ladies team. Your premier division. Akadie. Okay. It's your qualify.
Minya message you. Also we play in the south zone with Hazakis ladies, police ladies, army ladies and Gemina ladies. So Honorable Odote and Akambi can do little good things to House of Folk after all. We bought this team just 18 months ago. A message to House of Folk supporters. No?
I don't know Koji.
Huh? A project. A project is as a Premier League 2 Abasi Canania or the African and Yaji. Chese so to Allergia can be any honorable. It's between you, Papa, the House of Folk. Diana say among for enu omo no.
Sima head do we no busa dey buy.
Oh, the person na we can say among for enu omo no. Ya omo nka bi papa so omo.
Don't say that. Anything you don't buy. Etu ye dey nya ni. No just me okay.
Enu na menya ho nya. Menya a lot of information about House of Folk supporters no board meeting no. Menya a lot of feelers about it. Menya a lot of feelers. Who's the name? Details? I ask a supporters co-president Thomas Emna. You na yempe na yomokoye. So that wasn't the case. Supporters they also had their fair share. They say you catch supporters. You can be papa. Oh, Musubaya Madana did I House of Folk need the House of Folk nam. You know, the information. The information means said it was a fruitful discussions. Say if both parties not picking on the good faith, a better House of Folk going forward. So me not surprised says oh yeah Abbas buy no me kasa sesa. Also I started kase so the House of Folk platform not the new because best strike off you be you from say no we nyina we nema they were made to realize say and also come on say House of Folk team no. So 20 no once aboard no je omo de no omo so omo de but one thing for sure so too Coach Watara, chances of staying in the House of Folk are higher than so be, you know. The chance of staying in the House of Folk are higher than so be, you know. 2, the line of recruitment at the House of Folk here last year, so they will move away from that line of recruitment. It been say most of us are cover player, be na obo baby only Gold Stars, Amufane Adramani. These are players who are not started. House of Folk not more started. Saneman House of Folk say a thing of the past. So to 3, Coach Watara will not have his way.
Thing of the past and
say you fa player or team bench
na asem ya na extreme margin kakro. So players been on better when you target a player na team no so on mawa.
So I don't think I'm so that now they know on the players are almost every some poem. Say Sikana.
Na last year no
Who say last year no maybe issues kakrane maybe a coach influence me free say players wey here and obi oyis kabiano don't forget no about half season awie o wata no about half season awie the team no and ko obo relegation no obeso team no mu na team no da yie and last minute Chelsea Ibekum bechem ko boy
time no man no chance na
our control I don't make a choice yes oduna also advice this animal no accepted some players bia
because say why has am kan be breed do edu ba bia the Watara pe wanya edu ba bia Watara had his way
so
and that was three different stories
them can say true say there were some players like Morrison to say Babiano goes a striker Cameron Usu these are players now your first choice and they were but I don't just say na omuntimi hwe other choices not other players
but
those who are doing the recruitment
so it means that and Watara nkwane
no the American say Watara influence or control and the Koba say let me set you say ebi e be for Abasa me feel say Watara say yemfa bafo
Abra you scared be fa Abbas
who say an American say Koba say first choice
what was the budget for recruitment
so Koba's first choice no enya then the second choice no e be something that okay me feel say yemfa we and I say yemfa we you present two players na ma you know Samofai and ebia two Watara connection wanya amufa no and he's a coach who influence our recruitment mo but ebia kanya amufa na ankoma ko for player bia obo team bia obo regular ebia obo regular but ebia because of coaching preference ko amufa no ntino okay let's stick to the coach in the kai and eventually no and even in that so doing to according to sources no they question the coach. I'm a coach in Kwanya the to tell some of the board members so free say play be a banner so for banner more question then and they gave him okay go ahead
okay
and I'm there but this time around and yes I be
1 minute be on the boy to answer can so me want to say o de o ye no di ball na je on say fantastic form no o azakis you go find about so you can over there na dia na what is it why me dey na this e to over papa na banner performance like ko yi a mu am ye recruitment o problem is
say no enye
o problem is coach no control ya merigeu garage use abazi and togo
and when your first choice
say in case on your first choice na e be player the recruitment team no be decide on fi so ball regular na you go play bia yeah ko fan say our bench na number na fi say e be yi you see the point these are some of the areas the Watara will not have his way you don't have his way say you know and the two key things na maka no ha ni stay in house of folk no look like say yes you will be staying
on one better now
okay two recruitment no enema house of folk this time around no on be move away from omunya man o ka ho no be but enye onu kwa decision like it happened the other time no you see the point any sign man na bit ma cause
the other time onu kwa decision
okay
I don't want to believe that
yeah me
I want to no grom am no buy
so Watara nim go force in Ghana ha
buy no
me say Watara nim go force o
friends so I don't say so any friends meaning say if you coach is on your number for now go we catch them the best friend from performance
as I want you man so coach no da
meaning baby o mu je say nkomo bi na go bi on so o ma coach on no mu di nkomo pa ba akone from performance
okay
and you know so no friends but I'm saying say how to go to say Watara nkwanko fa play amna no bi e din hwe captain
well it's
anya ya no bi edwan ntra
and something like I defeat any friends no Black Stars no I mean for Black Stars 1 minute bi ntwam commentary ni per running no and then say first half no answer dan kuyi unfortunately because of aduma na yen man timi game no na man for point mu figures the local players and wo mu no ana ye ka mamo a mo ko duru ho a omonto mboase so to omonto mboase the stage you know Esson who video preoccupation confirm obi na feel say all of a sudden or excel and far there will definitely be another time coach ni nyanto boase here
obi antimi ka say local players
obi antimi ka
the whole team was bad
okay
especially defense no guy back no can Simpson no ASL so they're not able center back one do a chance to be no if I don't make myself best 7 in the first half
oh that's a Simpson moment no problem
only say he made some mistakes the initial na home pokakra into was a simple tackle kwa no aye no akotia hwibi ni za ne man but second half so no dey jam uniform oh kakra nza anambo wa ma second half oba boy mo
90 minutes
oba mo second half of Bomo, me who no. In the second half, his composure.
Yeah, because I say me flash me who play me. No movement said no.
Coach no mistake. Or first half no. Obo Aaron Issa. And our friends Ambrosius 4 and 5. And Obo Gideon 3. And Obo Kamaradini 2. And see Aaron Kado in Intem because name fa. And a Simpsons who made for them fat.
No, cause on the Asimero, Salis,
and a boy, you know. And here, Aaron Bodo in Intem. To you, Aaron, no,
center back in the head.
To you, Aaron, no, and no push it back, Simpson. A call Santa
for Granny, a Bermu pad, Romney, or Crammy and Semi Bayo. Omudi Musabino.
I'm a Buza old, I'm a Buza by. Only captain.
Hey, those boys were not running. That time the Ghana take you, I know they take a crash. But first half was bad, second half was okay.
And you know, I'm on for Kublemo. Now attack, you know, but a striker no come boku or shot back.
Who ye, but don't even go to one idea. Won't even get one idea. So, if I keep an idea,
the keeper they goes to benefit 2 goals. No, we are not able.
The own goal, no. Anyway, oh, keep an eye. Only say, yeah,
I get you, but only go to me and give Van Gaza.
Yeah, on your Ikaka.
One day you go to yes, I'm so happy.
Meaning there's a message means related to the captain Kaira because almost the house ladies is managed by Ifeanyi Abuaten. And meaning say in response to the
Sometymer ladies who are
qualified. Almost a man team there. More beyond I'm saying the message
is managed by this lady. Ifeanyi Boatin, the only lady who is officially a member of Football Brotherhood.
It means say Omuka say be a major fans if you are fans. If you are fans more be a major fans so if you are managing my team no. So one appointment. Mr. Otuo Blasters there. I think second half no. This boy Irenchi or Netherlands boys in the don't know why
hey on your bad Adeboniti no.
Obo papa wait. So you're not in boys in the we no boy no ya church wara di wo la. The confidence level. Also, Hana could do some
but experience in a new for these boys.
Oh, same age, you know. He's a young boy.
He's everywhere.
He's 19-year-old boy.
Born baby, a baby for Beyonce.
No energy is there.
Or head the back.
And you know, women know.
Now, blast day. Anything you can crave you order there.
No, say
a new one's the dance.
No, so we one from Hebrew. He decided to allow the
or my room was
a stay. Ba is a proper modern day winger. Proper modern day winger. Christopher Bosuba. So I don't know again. When no. Who's a man? This year, what for our Genka? He's playing very well at Genk. He's one of the who's a natural winger. Wingers now. Omatete. Or to me recover how. Obetete some kind of wingers Nibia. I think and also I justify in terms of Onya chance no he played very well. But yes, I agree with you the first half me entirely and single at local boys and all because pressing but I be so unfakra Opoku couldn't justify why his inclusion in the team. Kamara Dean so and Sharon Fabrice who say he's one of the local boys now sticks our hype as a right back mediama, but Andra and Shada and
Hearts for Echo International Cup.
Oh, I can't do that.
No, he says they are likely to.
No, I know they confirm some
official.
And
Nigeria for say Hearts.
And no, any story no promise.
Say they have agreed.
Agreed to go.
Okay. Okay, Dana Kotoko Hiniba and Obi Texas say Hearts will also be in Nigeria July. July they also be in Nigeria. Oh, okay. I said
I'm funny and quickly I know. I'm contacting Hearts for say if they are interested and have some the green lights on my jet to some bubble. And the producers contacted. So
okay, that's fine. Okay. So
Sufula game ne kakra na me Sufula game ne kakra me too as a bono ufiru zone ko zone foforo enye better kakra zone enye better kakra iso tumu se omom ne eja FC for no to mema pa so omom mi akotoko for ka 0-0 there Azad me hwe there iso to se ball ye obo ha se mema ultimate hu ze match bi wa nti enhe ebia ombetimi aye bibia they are still on. I think some be it's almost 78 minutes or baby sir ombetimi ahodu omo aya ti enhe se ne ebe call ho na eno aso asante koroko friendly game to entimi antentam now so la asafuduku edit tuja enra edima ese na me aduma Friday kozi to beba aye odene ho kwada so na odene list no ede abre me to asante kor company for na edin ba ku bi ye pia etwetwe aso kakra me to Emmanuel Enchi
Okobobo of Egypt.
Yeah, a debut and John Enchi.
Okay.
Emmanuel Enchi kotoko number 10. News be babon ten say ni din PMO list na.
No,
on beti meje omo kwan ne bi. O kotoko sisi a we pra. News be ya babon ten sa.
Oso we pra dia na.
Say impenifo nya maybe a much better number 10. Looks like Baba Yaya Basro ahead of him. Ti anhwe ye be wie na ese na ekwa akoye yi kakra. Otu got company for no munya abotre. Omo enchi no munya abotre kakra. De omo oni otu. No Olympics. Ono de omo man afi ba ko nka ho. Otu omo man afi ba ko nka ho de we dey penifo ntiti a break kakra. Oze nina me say we dey ba penifo ntiti a break kakra.
Okay. Sometimes also munya but
no they make am for enye you know.
Ya na boy na akra say o dey say. Be say me ko chichim na mo bia me ba ha no. Sometimes we some believe so.
Yeah.
Timu me emfa whether is means o mo pamo no sa. Ana
pamo no say ne so fa no ni din a say yi kakra.
Oba high profile o me wa.
Yeah. Any dia yi kakra.
Oni ba ko Olympics.
But to honestly from best second round. Amwa. To second round yi be nyina no emfa. Also Koyako Blasters o. Koyako Blasters. But from there ni nyina ba to what's the deal? You can count the number of ogum time can to on starting BMO. Can count the number of matches are not started. Just that my enough promise in the beginning. Into the best way.
We don't want to ask him how you take it, but from and go for no one kind of remember or see. It was an arrangement for so a town in Nigeria then.
Okay.
He made all those arrangements. I'm sure SuperSport, they made a mistake by posting Kotoko. Ouattara is very connected, trust me. The topmost coach widely connected in the GPL. When Hearts qualify for CAF, you see proper Ouattara, CAF Champions League. That got the message.
No, but baby also had the Okana. Okase mistake as if there was no Kotoko in it. Meanwhile, it is fact Kotoko were in. Kotoko no so mumbo.
Oh, but so Uti Savuduku ayina. Uti Savuduku. And they made a mistake. Kotoko catch on right away say mbo.
But
it's a mistake for you to post it. Yes. And you say Kotoko catch on say.
No, the message suggests a mistake to put Kotoko there, but as if say there was no discussion.
Let me explain to you. Where a follow-up message. This same person, the catcher, say has to play in July. No. You know, say a mistake na SuperSport. The one they let any buy. Kotoko Momu say we are not interested.
I don't take it the next option.
You know,
let's say this because you see Abbas be Obabe easy ara question.
So moto Nancy still not recover and when you know Kotoko training not that out. I think say moto Yampa because yenim the obetimi ade to obetimi aye to the on set to your place based on the main picking and this one your ankle injury visa moto the make say on say you play with a man a chance we now say Kotoko is out there looking for a number 10 and the news is someone say to ya na ebo before say to baba kana ya na ebo and as it to buy Baba ya. So it looks like number 10 hono. The Obebana is more to compete with Yaya. But I'm man a chance because clearly any modern boss second round above from pa but to Omunya Butrama. Ouattara the end day. If they are going what can we
Bobby short. There's a candidate for boots. My players, former players, in the Bobby short. Meaning the born video now.
Bobby short Olympics.
To us.
But Olympics now.
Sorry,
Limbi to us.
The baby because time ninety. But can't for year Juma Payana.
Oh, you know,
I was so friend. Captain, we in our womb. Any Bobby short, Nijina, why the boots near the Almonde players. The Mawana, my players, or more any near the Adeno.
Kanjin.
Before I say about the my SM numbers in two jobs.
We are SM neighbor.
No, do skills.
Asiwa asapo adeshimai but you sang gombe kwai ota from Ronton and Swim number 2. Your number na ya ni here friend and business one bibia be fa so aye 0548533050 Captain Minister 0548533050 and 0243600002 beje bosia na first kabesi adwuma ba ayem wan go for na captain munya adwuma nye wate adwuma bi ese yemfanto anim say ye marketing manager ye accountant ye sales manager na mobile bankers mobile bankers o ma o didi susu no when you ho afre number is here o mo ho twen 0501 487 669 0501 487 669 0322 194355 0322 194355 from na eya wako ABA Eba Center no ahwe say software rasta wani ense ombe ama your number is 0541 565199 Africa team only about in Cambo na mintie mo
and you to my me find some number in na afre say the be ya we be nyan so de because how so on the I'm the ambassador no so no say position we do share now you said man edema so to 0243 9893 68 0243 989368 and 0558 379545 0558 379545 9545 ana 020 104 4221 020 104 4221 so to we ne SM Betes numbers afra obetimi enya ana se o pebi nso ato na se o pebi atu akọ bebi awo akoton a so to Kolinak no ewo Krofrom Kwantimpa ekọ Astra Kwantimpa ekọ Krofrom no eso obenya bi ewo ho ato Sana Freddy Mens ewo KO eno ewo KO obenya bi ato Kumasi obenya bi ato na Kasapa Pharmacy ewo Tachiman ebi to bi ho Ekus Pharmacy ewo Shaman Nkran Repash ewo Drug Lane Accra obenya bi ato Samsona House of Drug eno so okachi ho obenya bi ato Gausin Pharmacy Okofodua Eastern Region na PK Gombila ewo Tamale God Day Pharmacy ewo Takrade ana Pena Heba ewo Cape Coast so to Samsona Owas ewo Takwa okwa abenya SMB tesi na wotumi ato yaka ho asema na yese abosoba na manja paye mesotu so usisi ene watenka ho nsem de adro bia ni ho waga na ha o se okonoma ho beto achen SMB tesi okay enzi Edu Heba Hospital e bankesim ba fikrum anede abadwa so saso na okon kran odoko official town obehu Edu Heba Hospital eso ho na wotimi eno ngadi nkomo
so ye di twatwa an say league no say medical case tournament say league ayo but say wako tournament
na time na has go pre-season
ya mi aduma
tournament ye 6 to 16 July as they remember league is ye be wie no ye wie ya 2 weeks time na kotone as a president
cup yeah
na omasa ato akobo Nigeria no only pre-season
you want say this year any time cause the pre-season
na the players some of FIFA will compose 6 weeks
yeah some dey home
also some rest for 6 weeks me mu time on be yes ade
o say you best start league in somewhere August mu
in August
September man to mbenya
but you see a chance and pre-season on say season I in the same also I'm doing my home 1.5 months.
Okay.
If you want to now be started gym work, ne wanza no ako friendly matches na work from now raise band. But say we no ya as sunny.
Na me no ya dey here. Eti dey kan say I say the team this year na ya nya ya say the kan ya nya ladies team no ba ko aba be kan wa ma say premier na ya 2 and the supporters na was ya share no so say the name before got na say the kan ya no ade bia ne kan